Uh. Mic still warm, floorboard shake, dust in the air, crowd half baked, yeah. Step in the circle, the sweat on the brick walls. Pen in my palm, past written in pitfalls. Kid in the crib with a split in the rent stall. Now I spit vivid, every sentence a windfall. Grin crooked, I've been cooking in dim halls. Spent winters with splinters and skin, same thin draws. Now every line light up the room when the rim falls. Swishing the net, head nods, then the chin stalls. They said tone it down, I just tuned them out. Turned out in the fuel, let it brew in the drought. I was chewing on failure, now I spew it in mouthfuls. Turn the bruise into proof, watch them move when it's soundful. Rap like I'm late for my life, can't stall that. Talk back, chalk lines in my small pad. All facts, all that. Hard in the raw rap, wherever I land, I stand where the core at. This that cypher in the dust, cypher in the dust. Old heads nod when they hear us, hear us. Same crack wall, same rusted bus, but we glow in the grime. That's trust, that's us, that's cypher in the dust, cypher in the dust. Voice from the basement, rise through crust. If the world go quiet, then it's on one of us. So we rhyme like the night still depends on us. Yeah, sharp with the tongue, I cut through the dog talk. Hungry in the lungs, every breath is a gunshot. Sun never come when you stuck in the one box. Room too small for the size of my up thoughts. Used to write bars on the backs of receipts. Pocket full of dreams, jacket packing the creases. Now I rap clean, every pattern a thesis. Still crack sneakers on the avenue decent. I don't chase charts, I chart my own chase. Carved out art from the scars on my own face. Heart so large, it can't park in a small space. So I park it in bars, leave marks in a raw place. Look, I ain't here for the false crown, I'm here for the kid in the back feeling lost now. If he hear this and feel a little less worn down, then every broke night that I live was a score now. This that cypher in the dust, cypher in the dust. Old heads nod when they hear us, hear us. Same crack wall, same rusted bus, but we glow in the grime. That's trust, that's us, that's cypher in the dust, cypher in the dust. Voice from the basement, rise through crust. If the world go quiet, then it's on one of us. So we rhyme like the night still depends on us, on us, on us, on us, on us, on us. One mic, one breath, one shot, no rest. Yeah. Back stairwell, brownstone steps, paint peeled off, rust on the rail. Crew in a circle, hoodies and braids, little puffs float in the street lamp pale. I'm calm in the chaos, palms in my coat, mind like a maze, every bar's a note. Talk slick, but I walk high, quote, this is all day hunger, not a once a year oath. This that brownstone cipher, raw, unfiltered, every line carved deep, like it's hand-built scripture. If you feel that spark, let it climb, get higher. From the curb to the choir, it's that brownstone cipher. Old head posted, leaned on the crate. Nods on the one, says I carry the weight. Grin through the beard, gold tooth, no shame. Don't just know your verse, kid, know your name. So I lace each phrase like I'm threading my fate. Every breath, every break, keeps resetting the stakes. Wordplay heavy, still I feather the tape. Make the hardest rhyme flip, feel effortless great. This that brownstone cipher, raw, unfiltered, every line carved deep, like it's hand-built scripture. If you feel that spark, let it climb, get higher. From the curb to the choir, it's that brownstone cipher. Past that. Turn me up a little bit. Curb lane king with the scuffed up Timbs. Pennies in my pocket, heavy thoughts, light brim. Notebook full of hunger, every margin got a hymn. Made the margins in the markets when they said I never win. Train car sermon, cold wind through the doors. Tag names dripping on the rusted floors. Old head told me write truth, not wars. So I drew my whole life in these 16 bars. Side-eye stares from the suits on the platform. I was busy plotting how to flip my last form. Class clown turned craft hound in the back dorm. Now they quote lines that I scribbled in the bad storm. Just that cipher in the curb lane. Hand to hand, word for word flame. Dust on the drum, still the verse came. Every scratch, every scar in the first frame. Just that cipher in the curb lane. Pass the mic, feel the world change. From the cracks in the asphalt, birth pain. Turn struggle into stained glass, birth name. Half past dusk, whole block half lit. Janitor bucket, mop water, that's it. We turned that lobby to a live band pit. Spit so sharp, made the shy kids ad-lib. Little cousin in the corner with his headphones bent. Mouth every bar, memorized every lament. Said, bro, if you blow, don't forget this vent. Where we practiced our presence in the stale cement. Promoters never called, so we packed our own basements. Mic through a speaker with the wire, all ancient. Still every rhyme hit, every nod felt sacred. Bodega on the corner, kept the tab, we paid it. This that cipher in the curb lane. Hand to hand, word for word flame. Word, dust on the drum, still the verse came. Every scratch, every scar in the first frame. This that cipher in the curb lane. Pass the mic, feel the world change. From the cracks in the asphalt, birth pain. Turn struggle into stained glass, birth names. If you know, then you know, no explaining it. Close eyes, head sway, soul taming it. Same block, same crew, still claiming it. Every lost voice in the room, I'm naming it. If you know, then you know, no explaining it. Close eyes, head sway, soul taming it. Same block, same crew, still claiming it. Every lost voice in the room, I'm naming it, yeah. Sharp pen, park bench, barcode on the notebook. Hand style halos, halo of the gray smoke. Underground gospel, gravel in the throat, croak. Laugh at the label math, added in the footnote. Sidewalk sermon, cipher circle, burnt tongue. Words run, world spun, drum slap, nerves numb. Old soul, cold flow, cold turn to sun. Whole squad scribble scriptures just for fun, We in the midnight cipher, same code, same fire. Same crate dust, same bus, same driver. Hand to the sky like a street light choir. Every line higher, every line higher. We in the midnight cipher, same code, same fire. Same crate dust, same bus, same driver. Hand to the sky like a street light choir. Every line higher, every line higher. Step to the curb, my verbs curve in the figure eight. Every little syllable sizzle, I let the rhythm wait. Hunger in the stomach, still humble when I scrape the plate. Gold in the gutter, I stutter, then let the phrase inflate. 93 stepping, we reppin' the faded denim. Phase through the venom, embedded in every emblem. Page to the podium, pulse in the palms. I breathe calm in the chaos, psalms in the bomb. Yeah, we in the midnight cipher, same code, same fire. Same crate dust, same bus, same driver. Hand to the sky like a street light choir. Every line higher, every line higher. We in the midnight cipher, same code, same fire. Same crate dust, same bus, same driver. Hand to the sky like a street light choir. Every line higher, every line higher. Every lone higher, 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 higher. Corner store cat said, kid, you look just like your pops. Same lean, same half smirk, same way of folding the knots. Brownstone steps still peeling, red paint on my basketball. We used milk crates for the hoop, summer ran long on these walls. Mama in the kitchen humming, steam on the cracked glass pane. Window fan fighting the August, old heads arguing the game. Gold chain swinging on my cousin, he swore he'd blow any day. Demo tape hissing the Walkman, whole world won't rewind away. Back when the block felt smaller than a song. We were young, we were loud, but we swore we belonged. Every dream in a spiral notebook, every line strong. Brooklyn on my tongue, Brooklyn in my lungs, yeah. Back when the block felt smaller than the song. We were broke, but the feeling was lifelong. Every echo off the brick said carry on. Brooklyn on my tongue, Brooklyn in my lungs. Train tracks rattled the rhythm, we learned timing from the rails. Sneakers swinging from the cables, names carved in the stairwell rails. Auntie selling plates on Friday, rice, beans, chicken in the tray. She slapped me extra for the walk, just write something real someday. First show in the church basement, mic tape wire showing through. 12 kids, one busted speaker, still felt like a debut. Cousin never made that tape pop, street pulled him out the frame. Now I rhyme like he's beside me, every verse carrying his name. Hey. Back when the block felt smaller than a song. We were young, we were loud, but we swore we belonged. Every dream in the spiral notebook, every line strong. Brooklyn on my tongue, Brooklyn in my lungs. Back when the block felt smaller than a song. We were broke, but the feeling was lifelong. Every echo off the brick said carry on. Brooklyn on my tongue, Brooklyn in my lungs. Brooklyn in my lungs. Brooklyn in my lungs. Brooklyn in my lungs. Brownstone steps, paint chip rail. Mama yelling out, take your jacket through the hallway. Still open hydrant, kids play tag. Black top chalk, names on the curb, old tag. Transit pass inside my shoe. Notebook full of crooked rhymes that nobody knew. Corner store bell, rings like a cheer. 40 in the freezer, loose squares and a cracked mirror. This that brownstone, summer of '94. Window fans hum, records on the floor. Whole block singing from the secondhand store. We ain't had much, but we always swore. Yeah, we always swore we were already more. Bench by the court, old heads talk stock, but they really mean hope. Leaned up on a rock, pager on my hip, ain't nobody to page. Just wanted that buzz like I stepped on a stage. Train rumbles by a place in the sink. Auntie stirring rice, saying right, what you think? So I wrote that rent due, wrote that tight room, wrote that laugh so hard it hurts. Friday afternoon. This that brownstone, summer of '94. Hey, window fans hum, records on the floor. Whole block singing from the secondhand store. We ain't had much, but we always swore. Yeah, we always swore we were already more. Now the cafe's bright where the dice once hit. Same stoop, new shoes, same sun, same grit. I still hear my name in the crosswalk buzz. Every crack in the sidewalk remembers who I was. This that brownstone, summer of '94. Window fans hum, records on the floor. Whole block singing from the secondhand store. We ain't had much, but we always swore. Yeah, we always swore we were already more. Yeah. Back when the rent was low, when the slice fed the crew, whole world on the corner, right here, part 2. Brownstone steps, paint chips, still proud. Mailboxes leaning, kids shouting too loud. Graffiti on the shutters like stained glass prayers. Old heads, whole core from the folding chairs. Cracked leather ball on the crooked rim. My cousin ran numbers, kept a Saints quiet grin. Mom's voice floating out a third floor breeze. Be home by the street light, say thank you please. We was young in Brooklyn, big dreams, small blocks. Turn the hallway echo to a stadium pop. From the parkside stories to the subway songs. We've been doing this forever like it won't take long. Yeah, young in Brooklyn, one shot, one take. Turn that rent control room to a world we make. If you know, then you know, let the memories talk. Every scratch on the record is the way we walk. Bodega bell rings, cat guards the bread on a slit of free soda. Keep your mind fed, tape in the deck, had to flip that side. Rewind with a pen just to stretch that ride. Saw my first heartbreak on Fulton and Green. Her eyes said maybe, her walk said we done king. I laughed with the homies but the hurt ran deep. Wrote bars on a transfer, couldn't even sleep. We was young in Brooklyn, big dreams, small blocks. Turn the hallway echo to a stadium pop. From the parkside stories to the subway songs. We've been doing this forever like it won't take long. Yeah, young in Brooklyn, one shot, one take. Turn that rent control room to a world we make. If you know, then you know, let the memories talk. Every scratch on the record is the way we walk. Now the storefront shine like they never knew dust. Same block, new faces, learn our old trust. I put one for the past, let the night expand. Every crack in this pavement spell out who I am. Still young in Brooklyn, at least in my mind. Turning everyday moment to a perfect rhyme. From the parkside stories to the subway songs. I've been living in this cadence since I first came along. Yeah, young in Brooklyn, one shot, one take. Turn that rent control room to a world we make. If you know, then you know, let the memories talk. Every scratch in my spirit is the way I walk. Open hydrant on the corner, kids racing through the spray. Auntie yelling from the window, said we always in the way. Milk crate by the bodega, I post up and count the cars. Stick a lamppost, crooked flyer, local legends, faded stars. Metro card inside my wallet, grease stain from a slice last week. Old head teaching on the stoop, says your word is all you keep. Brownstone summer, old block humming my name. Old park jumper, still hang high in the frame. I grew up under every shout, every flame. Brownstone summer, I'm still proud of the same. I'm still proud of the same. I'm still proud of. Mom worked doubles at the diner, came home smelling like fries. Later tips out on the counter, like a quiet sacrifice. Record player in the kitchen, needle crackle slow and soft. She sways shoulders, flip the pancakes, say fine rhythm when you're lost. Late bus home from after school, bag heavy with half done plans. Concrete carried every rumor, we still shook each other's hands. Brownstone summer, whole block humming my name. Old park jumper, still hang high in the frame. I grew up under every shout, every flame. Brownstone summer, I'm still proud of the same. I'm still proud of the same. I'm still proud of the same. I'm still proud of the same.
corner store coffee, dollar bills folded twice. Old heads arguing, who really changed your life? Brownstone steps, fresh fade, scuffed sneaks, sun on the bricks, I've been here for weeks. Writing in margins of a Metro card map, dreams in the margins of my old book bag. Mom in the window yells, you eating or what? I'm chasing a moment, she's saving a spot, yeah. It's that Brooklyn breeze through the open fire escape. Stories in the steam, from the kitchen, from the grate. I grew up on these blocks where the time moves slow. If you know, then you know. If you know, then you know. Bench by the park where my cousin caught cases. Now we just laugh, showing baby pics, braces. Hoops with the chain nets clang in my head. We swore we go pro, ended up broke instead. But I found my lane in the lines I would jot. Little black notebook, felt like all that I got. Train on the track and the ground hums low. Same song, new day, same sky, new glow. This that Brooklyn breeze through the open fire escape. Stories in the steam, from the kitchen, from the grate. I grew up on these blocks where the time moves slow. If you know, then you know. Yeah. If you know, then you know. Yeah. Whole world changing, phone screens, quick clicks, but I still feel rich just walking these 6 strips. Name on the buzzer, same door, same key. You can leave for a while, but this block keep me. It's that Brooklyn breeze through the open fire escape. Stories in the steam, from the kitchen, from the grate. I grew up on these blocks where the time moves slow. If you know, then you know. If you know, then you know. Yeah.